Youth and the use of drug abuse and substances has become a prevailing issue in our society today. We've treated it concerning the church, parenting, the school, and the society, as well as the government at large. Interestingly, today, I'm having Abraham Okodula by my side.
Thank you very much.
Telling us his real life story, his encounter with drug. Okay, welcome to Moments with Isobel. Over to you, Abraham. You're highly welcome to my show. I can't even believe this is you. Looking at your pictures that I have, the transformation is tremendous. How did you come in contact with drugs?
Okay. I think if you mean the one I got addicted to.
Okay.
That was introduced to me by a pharmacist, or let's say a chemist. But that's not the only drugs I experimented with. When I was in school, I experimented with lots of substances due to peer pressure. I only got dependent on one or two, because there's a difference between addiction and dependency.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
So, dependency comes in when you can't eat without taking it. You can go to the toilet without taking it.
You're so dependent on it.
So, like in my final year, I could remember one time whereby I don't go to class except I smoke up first. Understand? We buy on court. There's a tray on my reading table. Understand? Where you buy on court, you pieces down. At that point in time, and that was enabled due to the kind of hostel I was staying at the time. Almost everybody in the hostel smokes, and even our gate man sells. So you see where someone in the top floor can come that time with just boxers and singlets running downstairs, all to beg 15 naira Risla. Understand? Not when you're down, be like, Kayafa, you get Risla. You don't borrow me too. So they borrow Risla the way they borrow money. Understand? Because you urgently need it, and you need for class, you need to smoke up and all. So basically, the experience, now that's for that. But that was not the one, because the moment I graduated and I left school, that was no longer the case, because the enabling environment was no longer there. The people I needed to impress, to feel relevant, were no longer there. Understand? Yeah. So at this point, I'd already started my business as a hairstylist. Okay. Because I opened my first salon while I was in final year in school.
Okay.
Understand? So, then that was mostly my focus. I'm not privileged like some people to come from comfortable family. I come from a polygamous home. Okay. So it's literally more, you guys face this life by yourself. Understand? So after graduating from school, what next? So then, that was the anxiety that focused me on walking. Okay. And while I was, as a stylist, you have to stand at 10. And then I was also a biker. Okay. Understand? I was using my power bike. Then I was literally the only student using a power bike in school. That was to show how well I was doing. Now, this is where the downhill, the slope comes in. So, at some point, I started feeling severe pains on my ribs, the spine. And I had low threshold for pain. So because of that, I had to go to the chemist. Normal chemist now. This is a cocktail for me.
Yes.
I beg Miss painkiller 500 for me. Add paracetamol, add this, all this kind of cocktail.
Yes.
And the thing is, I should know better, self-medicating. But the thing is, I needed urgent relief.
Yes.
So after that period, I took the drugs, it didn't work, I went back. So the guy was like, there's this painkiller that is very strong, that's pentazosin injection, and if you take it now, that's what sickle cell patients take, that's what ulcer patients take, surgery patients, so if you take it, the pain will disappear. And truly, just like devil, he will not actually tell you the whole truth, he will only tell you half truth.
Yes.
And I took it, and within seconds I felt good. The pain disappeared, I felt relieved, there's this ticklish feeling. I can still remember very well. It's like It's like forgetting your first.
Yes.
So that was so I could still remember the feeling well. So it felt good. I went back to work. I was just walking. Customers were waiting for me. I was walking. Then all of a sudden, that was on a weekend. A weekend is usually busy. For us. So I think what I gave myself was an excuse to take it because it felt good.
Okay.
Listen, so later, after like 3 hours, the pain faded off. The feeling faded off and the pain came back again. I had to go back to the chemist. So usually that drug is supposed to be a controlled drug. But normal Nigeria, where everybody wants to sell market.
Yes.
So when I went back, he gave me another one. Now
different one from the first one.
No, yes, he gave me
another
one
dose.
Yeah, he gave me another dose again. Understand?
Sorry to cut in. Okay. Was it intravenous?
Intravenous.
Okay.
Intravenous. Now, before you knew it, 111 from 11 to 222 because what was lasting up to 3 hours before was no longer lasting up to 30 minutes. Understand? So in order for you to get to that same threshold, you need to increase dosage. So 2 ample to 3 ample, 3 ample to 4 ampoules. And before you knew it, by the time I went into rehab, I was actually taking 6 packets a day. In a packet is 10 ampoules. 1 ampoule is 1 milligram.
That's 10 milligram.
Sorry?
10 milligrams now.
Yes.
Times 10.
Yes.
Times 60.
Understand? So I was taking 60 milligram every day.
Into your system.
Into my system. Now, the interesting part was this: I was taking it 4-4. 4-4. So I used 2 pack in the morning, 2 pack in the afternoon, 2 pack in the evening. So when I want to inject it, in order to get that initial euphoria,
yes.
For those of you that don't understand what euphoria is, euphoria is actually the feeling you get from taking a substance. So whenever you hear me mentioning euphoria, that's what I mean. It's like, according to layman's word, is the highness.
Yes.
That's the highness you get. So I will inject 4 at once.
Were you injecting yourself at this time, or you commonly go back to?
Yeah, initially I was going there, and they charged me differently, understand, for injecting. So I now felt, okay, that is going, because at some point I was now beginning to get broke. Dependency started coming in, understand. So they were not taking advantage of me. I could remember one time the shoe that my sister sent to me, one nice leather white shoe like that. Understand? I gave it to this guy as a payment, understand, for the drugs.
Sorry if I'm breaking there. I'm becoming emotional. Like you're going into your finances in order for you to sustain what you found yourself in. This person that was the chemist now, or the pharmacist, so to speak, was the person a youth, an adult, a father? What category?
As of that time, I would say he used stroke adults.
Okay.
Understand? But I don't really think that's, no offense, I don't really think that plays any major specific significance because even after buying from him, when I stopped buying from him and changed location, other places I was buying from matured men, you see them with good cars and all that. Have you ever thought about, sorry, I don't mean to go this angle,
please
understand, but have you ever thought about why you will see a small I call them medicine store, not pharmacies, because there's a difference between a medicine store and a pharmacy.
Yes.
Understand? Now, how come you see a small kiosk that sells medicine, a medicine store, small kiosk, and the owner is driving a Lexus? How does that make sense?
It's very difficult to understand.
Then at the same time,
there is something beneath the business.
Yes, and sometimes you see in the evening, you see Mercedes parking in front of the store. Understand? As if maybe it's one club joint or something.
So the paracetamol and the penicillin there, just a cover up.
Understand? Yes. So and they don't sample these things in their shop.
No.
They have another place where they go to hide it, so they know their customers. So when you come, you get this thing, no, because they're scared maybe you're police or something.
Yes.
And the funny part is police is not just helping matters to an extent. You arrest these people, they bail themselves, they go back and sell more. Because what they use in bailing them, you know what, I don't want to go to get in.
Yeah, because if you really want to go, we're going to delve into